Hello friends. When I went to On Stage, we were introduced to the Color Theory bundle. And this is the card that I made at On Stage. Okay, so I really fell in love with the colors. And then today, my package arrived. It's a pre-order from next year's annual catalog. I'm just going to scan around and show you some of the fun things that came in the mail. Okay. Well, right away I thought of a project that I'm working on and how I can use these products to create it. Now these are not all from the annual catalog, but I'm working on party invitations for my mother's 85th birthday party. Okay, so let me go through these products slowly and then I will go through how I created my project. The Thinlits thighs are just incredibly intricate, and every time I get a set of dies, I automatically put them onto a magnetic sheet and I trace them so I don't lose them. Doesn't always work. Sometimes I lose them anyway. Cut out a few things with those dies. I mean, look at this leaf, and all of this designer series paper's double-sided. I didn't finish poking that one out. Nice beach chair and an intricate snowflake. So I cut all of those from this designer series paper stack from the Color Theory bundle. Okay. These are the colorful season stamps. Oops, I better not turn my camera. Okay, and then we have the Color Theory cardstock featuring Berry Burst, a new in color, Dapper Denim, and on top here is Old Olive. Okay, I also ordered, I didn't use these in my project, but I did order some new ribbons. And I was excited to get my in color markers, and one thing I always do is label my box of markers so I can figure out what's in there without having to take them out of the box. And finally, this set of cards, I'm not going to name it because it'll be a surprise in the annual catalog. But I did get a lot of cards, and inside this set of cards, there's a lot of stickers. And what I did with some of these stickers is use them for banners on my invitation. Okay, so what I did to make this is I looked all over for a Stampin' Up You're Invited stamp. I just didn't have one. I used another brand. I stamped You're Invited. I had to use the Stampin' Up to align this. And then I cut this out using a brand new punch from next year's annual catalog. Okay, it's called the Pretty Label Punch. Okay, next I stamped a bunch of balloons, and I used a crushed curry. So I would use crushed curry once, and then I would use it again, and that's when I got this other tone of crushed curry. Okay, after I stamped these, which I'll show you the stamp set, I cut them out with the balloon bouquet, or balloon builder punch I call it, from the annual catalog. And then what I did is I stamped the string with a product from last year's celebration catalog called Honeycomb Happiness. Okay, that's where I got the string. And I stamped that in Berry. Okay, I wanted to show you the stamps that I used for the inside of the balloon. That's from a way old retired set called Birthday Whimsy. And then here is the Stampin' Up I used to line up. The reason I had to use that is the stamp I used over here, You're Invited, goes across, and I wanted to fit it in the Pretty Label. Let's see who makes this. All Night Media. Okay. In order to do that, I needed the Stampin' Up so I could line it up and fit it in here. Okay. I used the banner triple punch to punch the ends of those banners, and I have an old olive marker. So that's pretty much how I created this project. And then I die cut the flowers out of these intricate dies, these ones here, to embellish my card. And then I use the stamps from the Colorful Seasons to stamp onto the background. And then these are just going to be on the back. These are just plain cards. And then on the back, I'm going to put all the information about the party. And I use Project Life Corner Rounder on those. Okay, that's about it. The last sneak peek surprise I'll show you, because it came in the mail today, is along with this pretty label punch, I have this awesome stamp set to go with it. So watch for projects I make out of that. Thank you. Bye.